For 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sam Hubbard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 13.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And a yard at the 5-yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this 1st quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them. And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, He's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On the delay, it's Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the 30.
On 2nd down, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Burrow's pass intercepted by the Jets.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Demario Davis there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 19-yard line.
This will be caught inside the 10. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. For Gallup, a check on the numbers from a week ago. 4 catches, 85 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. And he made himself available on that one.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. They're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this from 147 yards. To the other, a gain of 6. 6
yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And an incomplete pass.
On the coverage.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Their partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down. And yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start with two teams that met way back in Super Bowl VIII. Miami taking on Minnesota. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdown runs. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Forced out to his left. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Jets have recovered.
Burrow on the keeper.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
33.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Bengals.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 25. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time. And
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
41-yard line.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And, of course, another incompletion.
Complete to number 80.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That keeps the score.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
The kick is good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 31 yards there and a first down. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
13.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Bengals.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
New York ready to go again offensively. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing here to start the drive. Able to connect with Mims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for them to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw on third and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Justin Rohrwasser set.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
38-yard line.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion. That's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutout